Welcome back for another episode of the Biffolog. Entry 2 today, entitled Survival Tips. Now that we have established a few guidelines concerning the inevitable collapse of society, I think I should expound on proper continuation of your now much slower lives. I think that since survival might be a more likely topic of concern in your drear days, I should perhaps offer a few tips that I received when I was mugged in Chicago a few years back. Survival tip 1, avoid Chicago. It is a death trap. What? You think that's harsh? Well, ask any Brewers fan. I'm sure they'll tell you, those Cubs fans. Actually, I would say avoid all our cities in general. Unless you got a very good reason to stay. Can't even think of one. Moving on, survival tip 2, procure a weapon with which to defend yourself. Personally, I would recommend picking up a Sting replica from the Lord of the Rings movies. Provides a relatively long blade while still allowing for swift maneuverability. Plus, you'll look like a superhero when defending your family from bandits. If you don't have enough dough for that, there's also a $5 machete or something at the local store, I'm sure, that you can pick up. Not as valiant, but works on the same principles. Survival tip 3, grill some squirrels. It'll just be the thing. Everybody will be doing it. Buford, that is not a squirrel. That is an overweight cat. Actually, I know him. That's Chubby, the cat I gave to Watts. What has he been feeding him? Don't you have any squirrel pictures? You could have at least gotten a better picture of this fellow. Oh, good grief. You raise them from kittens and they go off and morph into this. It's shameful. Don't you have any pictures of this guy Oh, that's better. Much better. Stately. Round. What's with the glowing ear, though? Never mind. PowerPointology aside. Useless. Don't even pay any attention to it. I lost my place. Buford, what if... Oh, yes. Grill some squirrels. It'll just be the... I said that already. What have you done? Okay, I'll start at the squirrels part. The annual squirrel cook-off from year to year. Stop filming! Grill some squirrels. Everyone will be doing it. You'll probably have annual squirrel cook-offs from year to year, I shouldn't wonder. But my personal advice is, before doing them in, follow the squirrels back to their nut stash. Squirrel's hoard could mean the difference between life and death come winter. Survival tip 4, bypass bows and arrows altogether. They're far too inefficient. I would recommend inventing the gun first. But I would also suggest picking up something that will leave most of the squirrels intact and won't blow them to pieces. I tried hunting squirrels with landmines a couple of years back and quickly found out that the difficult part was not bagging the squirrel, but finding enough of it afterwards to mount as a trophy. If you were planning on roasting the thing, let's face it, at that point it had already been done. And pre-cooked in this case would be redefined as pre-burnt to a crisp. Survival tip 5, the most wonderful invention ever created by man is the fridge. Food will magically live on forever in one of these things. Plus you'll have a space to hang all your most cherished family memories in one confined space. Which also brings magnets to mind. Cool, but most likely useless. You shouldn't even pay any attention to them right now. They'll do nothing to help your lives. But you also have tape that you can use to mount those pictures on your fridge. Last but not least, survival tip 6. Keep watching these videos. You don't stand a chance without them. Until next time, I'm Biff Bugelberg, lending you the keys to societal reconstruction, one step at a time.